What's up, Taiwan? I'm Yvonne with 10 minutes of news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Police in northern Taiwan have arrested a farmer for illegally raising endangered birds. The farmer in Hsinchu County had 2 swing-host pheasants, unofficially considered Taiwan's national bird. He said he was unaware the birds are endangered and had raised the 2 all their lives after accidentally destroying their nest. The farmer faces up to $10,000 in fines for violating animal protection laws. A wildfire in the southeastern county of Taitung has destroyed over 40,000 square meters of scrubland. The fire broke out on Sunday in Taitung's Stillman Wetland, a major habitat for migratory and protected birds. One of these is the ring-necked pheasant, whose numbers had reached a peak of almost 200 before the fire. Authorities are investigating the cause of the blaze. The killing of a baboon on the loose in northern Taiwan has sparked a public uproar. A hunter has come forward saying he had permission to shoot the animal from officials. But as John Ventrias reports, the circumstances of the baboon's death are still unclear.
Weeks after becoming a local media celebrity, a runaway baboon in northern Taiwan has died. From its first sighting on March 10th, the animal has been making headlines. Now, its death has caused outrage among the public. A team sent to capture the animal, which is native to Africa, says it discovered and treated serious injuries. The team and local officials say the animal later died on the way to nearby safari park, Liufu Village, for specialist care.
这么多天以后，我们功亏一篑在捉捕它的时候，其实送到六福村的这个过程，得知它已经死亡了。
But photos and videos appear to show team members stopping work to pose with the unconscious animal. That's raised questions about how urgently they sought help. There's also the question of what injured the baboon. A hunter has come forward claiming to have shot the animal. He says he had permission, but from officials in a neighboring county. Police and local officials are investigating this claim.
那所受的伤是不是枪伤，或者是不是有什么其他的因素造成狒狒的死亡？这一件事，我们会进行后续的厘清。
Taipei Zoo will now take charge of the case. It hopes to solve the mystery of where the baboon came from.
我们可以很明确的判断，它一定是从某个圈养的环境下跑出来的，因为这种这么大的灵长类也不可能随着，比如说一些船运的方式，偷偷的跑来台湾。
And with an autopsy starting Tuesday to uncover the real cause of the animal's death. Alex Chen and John Van Trieste for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan has won big at this year's Stillman World Marmalade Awards in the UK, snapping up around 20 medals. Nantou-based jam maker Lojas Edible Rose Garden were crowned the double gold savory winner for their orange marmalade infused with local Jimen liquor gaoliang. It's one of the competition's most prestigious prizes. Other winning brands included Some Fruits International and Kea Jam. The winning products will be featured at London's iconic department store Fortnum & Mason. But the road to success for the owners of Lojas Edible Rose Garden was not easy. Philip Broussard tells their story.
When Zhang Siguang and Guo Enqi started their rose garden 20 years ago, they knew nothing about farming, except that they wanted to do it organically.
你要用哪个点就说服客人说你完全就是安全可以吃。我们那时候就是因为这个点，我们决定说不要用。
They were working towards their goal of having a world-famous garden when Guo was diagnosed with cancer.
因为那时候判定说其实是蛮严重的，我还跟他讲说那1年呢，要不要就不要医了，反正就剩1年，就看他干嘛就干嘛这样。
But she didn't give up, and after 5 years of chemotherapy and help from her husband, Guo is going strong.
应该说没有放弃的本钱啦，因为我觉得我如果放弃的话，应该会被念到化疗期间到去年为止，他把我养胖了20公斤，你看多坏这个人。
A renowned Taiwanese baker uses Guo and Zhang's roses in his award-winning bread. With this much recognition, at home and abroad, they hope their business will continue to bloom. Patrick Chen and Philip Broussard for TaiwanPlus.
Taiwan is working to boost the quality of its healthcare and attract overseas talent. One of the latest initiatives to achieve this is the country's first world-class surgical training center, which recently opened in northern Taiwan. Our reporter Sandy Chi has more.
This is the Surgical Skills Training and Research Center. It opened its doors earlier this month at Chang'e Memorial Hospital in Taoyuan. A first of its kind for Taiwan, the facility is designed for the hospital's leading surgeons to provide training for doctors and medical students. The center cost around $22 million to build. It houses 24 operating tables, lecture rooms, and rest areas, and the latest medical instruments and equipment.
现在外科的训练呢，因为很多的这个工具，包括模拟器，或者说这个模拟人，让我们外科医师呢，逐渐呢在手术上呢，渐渐上手。
Planning for the center began 2 years ago. The goal was to boost healthcare quality in Taiwan and attract medical students from around the world. Students and practitioners from over 22 countries are expected to attend lessons here. Part of the training will include the use of virtual reality devices that simulate real-life surgical procedures.
虚拟实践设备可以同时，比如说5个、10个学员一起来线上学习。教学过程我们会拍成这个影片，然后做成一个 VR 的一个教学系统。
With this new center, Taiwan hopes to make its mark in the medical world, not just for patients, but for doctors too. Andy Xue and Sandy Chi for TaiwanPlus.
Ties between Taiwan and Lithuania have been growing rapidly since 2020. The warming relations have made headlines in Taiwan. But is Taiwan met with the same excitement in Lithuania? This Liao spoke to 2 Taiwanese people living in Vilnius to get a first-hand impression.
Taiwan and Lithuania have been growing closer since 2020, when both countries committed to establishing representative offices in each other's territory. But for Lila Yo and Julie Zhu, 2 Taiwanese women living in Lithuania, bridging the gap between the 2 partners began long before that.
My husband is a Lithuanian, so I met him more than 10 years ago back in Taiwan. We were ex-colleagues. And after we got married, we have the first baby. He decided that Lithuania is the better place to live and for longer term, so we moved back here.
I met my Lithuanian partner back in 2017. And eventually I found a job here and I decided to move here. A year turned into 2 and I stayed on till now. It's been 5 years.
Lila and Julie experienced firsthand the effects of Taiwan's growing ties with Lithuania, and they've noticed changes in how the 2 countries perceive each other.
There's definitely better awareness now about Taiwan, and I think vice versa in Taiwan as well. Like, we hear more about each other. In general, they got to think about, the similarities perhaps in our history, in our political situation with our neighbors, and things like that.
The 2 say news about Taiwan is important to Lithuanians.
Recently, this semiconductor production corporation, I see it's really big news because for general public, they were waiting for that. They know, okay, why we are pissing China off and what can we get? So this news comes up and I see that people are reacting, yes, it's good and it's the right thing to do.
Both women are optimistic about Taiwan and Lithuania's relationship moving forward.
I think it will just be better, and also I believe that Lithuania is just the first country in Europe doing that. Now you can see like Latvia, Estonia, and also other European countries, they do that. So I think it will just get better.
It's sort of taking off in a good way. And of course, I'm happy to see it go well as a lasting and mutually beneficial, let's say, friendship as such.
Lila recently received permanent residency in Lithuania, a process that required her to learn the local language. Julie is pursuing a PhD in Vilnius and often interacts with Lithuanian people. Their positive experiences as Taiwanese in Lithuania show just how close the 2 countries have become. Leon Lian and Leslie Liao in Vilnius, Lithuania for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. I'm Yvonne Yang. Take care and see you next time.